Hey everybody, how you doing? Andrew from Fishing on the Fly. In today's episode, we're going to talk all about waders. Now, one of the questions I get all the time is, what do I need to start fly fishing? What kind of gear do I need to purchase to get going in this sport? You know, obviously you have your rod, you have your reel, you have your line, you have your flies. That stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I think everybody knows that that stuff comes into play with fly fishing. But one piece of equipment that is sort of on the fringe that people don't always know if they need to buy is waders. Now, if you ask me, I think waders are an essential part of fly fishing, and there's a couple reasons for this. The first is access. Waders give you the ability to reach a lot more areas of the river, whether it's, a riffle that you can wade across and get to the other side of the river, whether it's just getting a little extra casting distance into a lie that you might not reach from shore. It's going to open up a lot of water to you. Unless you plan to wet wade, which means just to go in a bathing suit or something like that, you're going to be limited. You're not going to be able to fish in as many spots. Those of you who say, oh, I'll just go in my bathing suit, it gets really, really cold. And unless you plan to only fish on the hottest days in the summer, which is fine, you can do that. But if you choose to fish, in multiple seasons and you're fishing cold, sometimes spring-fed trout rivers that are pretty freezing, you don't want to be standing in that frigid water. So waders are going to insulate you, keep you warm, and allow you to reach a lot of new spots. Now, one of the other really big benefits of using waders that I don't think is talked about as much is how much it helps your casting. So if you've ever tried to fly fish from the bank before, you've probably quickly realized that it's not an easy thing to do. Fly casting, when you have branches, trees, rocks, all kinds of obstructions around you, is really, really difficult because your back cast is often going to get caught in all that junk and is going to be really, really hard and frustrating when you're trying to fish. So that's the other unspoken benefit of waders. I don't think we talk about this as much, but just having waders allows you to get a few extra feet of clearance by wading into the river. Even if you're not going far out, just a few extra feet gives you the opportunity to pivot up and downstream if need be, and that'll allow you to get a better angle on your cast and consequently your back cast. So to me, that's one of the biggest benefits of using waders. Obviously it's great to be able to access other areas of the river and other lies, but for me, the reason I use waders the most is that I can get into the water and not worry about my casting and focus more on my presentation and actually catching fish. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you're on the fence between buying waders and not buying waders, I hope I was able to give you some valuable insight into that decision. I personally think it's a worthwhile investment, even if it's just a cheap pair of hip waders that go for under 50 bucks, or the most expensive waders on the market, which go much, much more than that. I think it's really going to make a difference for you, whether it's just that added insulation to keep you comfortable on the water, whether it's allowing you to access different spots if you're fishing particularly wide rivers, or if you get frustrated fly fishing from the bank and don't want to get hung up. I hope that this helps you guys make that decision. So if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let me know what you think, and as always, let me know if you guys have suggestions for future episodes. Thank you guys. I will catch you in the next episode.